In this video, we're going to talk about if high ticket sales is too saturated for you to make any money. Are there too many people doing this now? That's what we're going to talk about. So first, we're going to talk about why people think something is saturated and why a lot of times that's bullshit. And when people see a ton of people doing something, their first thought is, oh, well, if everyone is doing it, it must be too late for me, or it must be too hard to get into now. This is wrong, and this is why. First, saturation just means that there's a huge demand for this thing. In business, you have these two terms, red ocean and blue ocean. A red ocean means that a business or a product is already proven, so it's already being sold successfully. So there's a lot of people doing this same business, which means there's tons of competitors and there's a ton of people that are buying this thing. A red ocean just refers to like sharks in the water fighting over something and there's a lot of blood in the water. The punchline is that there are many, many people doing this business model or selling this product. Now, a blue ocean is like an industry or product that doesn't exist yet. So it has a lot of potential for growth and success and money, but people or companies have to find and create that. So it basically means that no one is doing this yet. So people think, oh, well, if no one's doing it, I can make all the money. So what's an example of this? People will see someone start an app. What's an extreme example? Like Instagram, right? And make billions of dollars. And then they think, well, if I want to get rich, I've got to come up with this amazing idea. And this is just false. That is extremely rare that something like that happens in business. In a blue ocean, you don't have any proven concepts. So no one knows what this product is, which means it's extremely hard to sell to the market. And you have this is even more important, you have no past examples to go off of. So you have to figure everything out from zero. Remember, you're creating something totally new. So why do you want something to be a red ocean? If you are just starting out or you're early on in making money in business, you absolutely want to do red oceans. So if everyone is starting a certain type of business, or like everyone is doing high ticket sales, it's because a ton of people are succeeding at this thing. Tons of people are buying this thing. If people were not spending a lot of money in this area, then a lot of people would not be starting a business around it or selling it. And this is why if you start a business or anything, you just want to look at what things other people are doing and just do that. Do the same thing. It almost guarantees your success because it's already working. You know people are buying it. Just because one person is selling something successfully does not mean that they can serve the entire market. Do you know how impossible that is? I'll give you an example. When McDonald's became successful, however, 100 years ago or whatever, someone else came along and was like, I'm going to start a fast food restaurant just like McDonald's, and I'm going to call it Wendy's. And it was extremely successful. He didn't go, oh, damn, McDonald's is already selling burgers. It's too saturated for me to sell cheap, nasty fucking cheeseburgers. I'll never succeed. Is that what he did? No, he was like, oh, this is working. People are buying this. I'm going to do the same shit. And now he's probably made, I don't know, how many billions of dollars do you think Wendy's creator has made? You get the point. All because he saw what someone else was doing, saw that it was working, and he's like, I'm doing that. So if you're just starting something new, this is what you want to do. It blows my mind, like how many people are just like, oh, that's too saturated. Everyone's doing that. When anyone that's run a business for like 6 months knows that this is a good thing up to a certain point. The best rule of thumb, if you are trying to make money online, is if you see someone saying something in a comment section, it's wrong. They're a fucking loser. They're not successful. It's wrong 100% of the time. I don't read comment sections at all. I don't read my own comment sections because there's no successful people in comment sections ever. You're choosing to spend your time engaging with the lowest level members of society who are broke, have horrible negative beliefs about money, life, and themselves, and all these problems. Would you go outside and engage with those people in real life? No, you get as far away from it as you can. So why are you reading comment sections all day? That's why your brain and your mind is fucked up. Stop reading them entirely. The people that are leaving, first of all, people who are making money and who are actually running businesses are not in comment sections. I'm not. The people who are leaving those long comments trying to sound like they know what they're talking about is because they have nothing going on in life at all. So they have to get their validation from somewhere. They have no achievements because they're gigantic, pathetic losers. They're the lowest level members of society. That's why they're having discussions on the internet, because losers think that talking about something is some kind of achievement when it isn't. Successful people are not in comment sections. Only broke and angry people. No exceptions. Your life will significantly improve if you never read another comment section again. It's the same with Reddit. I'll see these like long fucking like encyclopedia length replies that I know took this person over an hour to write, maybe longer. And I'm thinking this person has no life, no money, no mission, no relationships, no purpose, and they're just super angry and probably fucking weird. You cannot go wrong with this. If someone says something in a comment section, they have no idea what they're talking about. And if you're honest, this is where you're getting these beliefs like, oh, things get too saturated. No, they don't, bro. You don't need to worry about that till you're making like tens and tens and tens of millions of dollars. Then that becomes an issue, which no one watching this video is anywhere close to. You need to focus on making 10K a month. I can end the video here, but we're going to keep going. Saturation or red ocean is a good thing. It means everyone is buying it. It means there's a ton of money to be made for you. There's nothing for you to figure out. You just need to go in and do what's already working. It's much easier for you to succeed at it. That is the punchline. Don't you want to succeed easier? If something is saturated, you have a proven concept. You know that this works, which is what high ticket sales is. Why do you think there's so many people on your feed constantly talking about it? Because it works. As an example, I have several business owner friends who make way more money than I do, and all they do is look for saturated markets to go into because they know that they can come in and they can just make money immediately. They can set up a sales funnel, throw a ton of money at paid ads, and instantly be making a ton of money. Now, this is a generalized explanation, but that's the case. Saturation is like a broke person myth, because if you're a beginner and you try to do something that no one else is doing, you're most likely going to fail. There's a reason that no one else is doing it. It's because it doesn't work. That's why no one is doing it. Understand? I don't think you understand how many people would have to be doing something for it to be completely, legitimately saturated where you could not compete at all or make any money. Most markets are unfathomably huge. What's an extreme example of that? Amazon, right? Amazon has absolutely dominated the e-commerce space, and you still have like massive companies like eBay and then thousands and thousands of smaller people who sell the same things online that Amazon does, and they're still wildly successful making millions of dollars off their tiny e-commerce business. Think about that. Thousands and thousands of smaller e-commerce businesses making millions of dollars a year each, who all sell the same things that Amazon does, who technically has saturated the market. And these people, you know, like what else do you need to hear? And even more is, this is really going to drive it home. 99% of people are not actually participating in anything. They're just watching videos, bro. They're just watching information. They're not doing anything. What did you do today? Did you participate in any business market through sales, making money, delivering a product, or marketing? No one watching this video did that. You just watched videos. So you're not even in the market. You know what I'm saying? And most people don't even know what this is. They don't even know what high ticket sales is. So it's not saturated in the way that you think about it. You can make a ton of money as a high ticket salesperson, and you will be able to forever. And even though there's like another point, a lot of people that are applying for these jobs and it feels competitive, your competition is not as stiff as you think it is. Many of the people who end up applying for these jobs are the comment weirdos I was talking about earlier, and they haven't left the house in a month, and they've lost touch with reality from too much scrolling. And on top of that, they're not getting consideration for the roles anyway. Someone's looking at them and going, nope, you know what I'm saying? They're not your competition. Just take like 85% of the people that are applying to these jobs and cut them out. They're not competition. They're not getting consideration for the roles. There's complete dummies. And another example, most people, when they fill out a job application, the business will write out specific instructions on how you need to fill out this application or submit it. And this is what I do for a living. I get to see these all the time. 80+% of people cannot even follow basic instructions that are written on a screen. 8 out of 10, bro. Botch simple instructions. It's not even that many instructions. It's just a couple of things like, hey, you need to say this word, or you need to film a video that's this amount of time. They fuck it all up. 8 out of 10 people. And these are adults. It's not like this is like elementary school or some shit. What the fuck, bro? It's like I'm living in Idiocracy. You should Google that movie. But people can't even read an entire page of words, brother. That is your competition. That is most people out there. You have absolutely zero things to be worried about. Now, the next reason that you shouldn't worry about this saturation stuff, are there too many people doing this? I'm so afraid it won't work for me because there's other people doing it too stuff. Not only are these businesses getting way larger, but more and more people are starting these internet businesses, which means the need for salespeople is only skyrocketing, and it's growing fast. Don't believe me? Check back in a year or two when double or even triple or more the amount of people are trying to get these remote sales jobs, and you're going to be like, damn, I should have done that a year ago when I saw that fucking guy's YouTube video who I just clicked off of in the first 20 seconds because there wasn't a dancing TikTok girl in the first 30 seconds. And again, right now, there's more than enough opportunity. But the longer that you wait, naturally, the more and more people are going to start doing this, and it will get more competitive. Again, the bottom line with these roles is you can do it from home, make it easy 6 figures and more, and the work is not even hard to do. And there's a growing demand for you, which is the biggest point. So obviously, many, many more people are going to want to do that when they hear about it. Now, knowing that, are you going to let some small upfront difficulties stop you from doing this and making money? And by upfront difficulties, I mean, I have to try for a month or 2 or 6 or longer to get a job. I have to send some messages. Oh no, when is this going to work? 6 months is such a long time. I might have to join a paid program. These are not difficulties. These are not even first world problems. That's not even an accurate description. These are a fucking joke. If you can't do that, brother, you're not going to make it in anything. And most business is moving online. So this online sales, high ticket sales space is only growing way larger. You're going to look back in 5 to 10 years and think, damn, I could have done that. The same way you probably look at like Bitcoin now. I saw this video from this fucking internet guy and he told me how great it was, but I didn't do shit and I'm still broke. Now is the time to do this because you are so early. It's not saturated in the way that you think about it. And final pieces of encouragement. Sales is recession proof. Literally. It doesn't matter what's going on with the economy. I make money. So even if saturation was a real problem, it wouldn't matter because sales is not going anywhere. You can always find a business to sell for and make better money than 90% of the population. You know, businesses need sales to survive. Salespeople are the only people that never get fired and they have full control over their income. For an example, when I was in tech for working for that company and the pandemic hit, everyone else got fired except for me, the salespeople, because you're the one generating the money for the business, right? Another thing that internet dweebs who don't leave the house don't think about. People are always buying things. No matter how bad the economy is, there's always people with money who are spending it. You can always make money as a salesperson. That is a fucking concrete fact. So what you need to do is just position yourself between those people that are buying things and the things that they are buying. And you can make all the money that you want. High ticket sales not saturated, at least not in the way that you think about it. That's the end of the video. If you want my help getting a closer roll or a setter roll, go to the links in the description. Until next time.